Welcome to the weekly analysis. Good morning. Today we will be going over, I'm going to do something a little different today, but we'll be going over order blocks, but we will also be going over, I saw a few pairs that are not quite order blocks, but I feel like they're going to move next week. So I'll be going over those as well. So let's get started. First, we have AUD CAD. As always, I pan out. I mark up my major zone. Okay, so that's a major zone there. But for current price, we're going to mark up this from here to here. Okay. And as you can see on the weekly, there is some type of or level of structure broken. It's currently in an order block right now. So because of this big push up for the week and broke some levels of structure, it's in this order block, the wicks of this order block, I'm expecting price to pull back and then continue to the upside. So if we go to the daily, on the daily, we got a bullish order block, and on Friday, we got more bullish momentum. So either this is going to, so we have this current high here. If price pulls back, like I said, if price pulls back to this area here, and you take it up to this zone here, that's approximately 84 pips. Of course, I usually like to see 100 pips. And let me go. So we're saying from here to here, it's 84 pips. 84 is good. I like this zone here because it is a level of a strong support resistance level. As you can see, we got to bounce, we got to bounce, we got to bounce, bounce, bounce. So again, a pullback for a push up, and this may pull back even a little further, but my guess is, and you may even get 100 pips out of it if it pulls back down here. So yes, so you may get 100 pips out of this, at least 100 pips. So that's what I see for AUD CAD. One other thing, go to the 4-hour. You got to break a structure, a rejection here. Price may push up, or it will likely push up, and then you'll get your pullback and then push up to this zone. Okay. Next we have AUD Chef. It was a weekly bullish order block. As I do, let's see. I think this one was at, okay, so it wasn't at a strong level yet, but price ended with a double bottom. Okay. And then we have an order block here. Not just an order block, but a key level. So price can pull back into this zone here to either break below and finish filling in this wick, or price can come and let's go to the daily. So we'll definitely need to break this high first. Need to see it break this high, pull back, and then push up. Right now it is currently in a daily bearish order block. So price could pull back into this order block and then push to the top side. If that happens, we're talking 200 pips, at least 200 pips. Okay. If price decides that this is the market structure, right? Market structure, if price does not break this high and starts to sell down, it may continue selling. So it's got to break here, pull back, and then push up, or it's going to not break these highs, break structure, pull back, and then sell down. Okay, so that's what I see for AUD Chef. AUD NZD. Let's go to the weekly. So what I see is price has been bullish. I see that price has tapped into a zone that has been like price went there, reacted. It went there, reacted, went there, reacted, and now it's there again. So, and if I go down to the daily, we have a bullish daily order block, but it's still below, but it's within an order block. So, my apologies. This wick it's already taken out, hasn't quite taken it out, but it rejected, gave a bullish order block, did not break, did not break that high. Okay. So let's go down to the 4-hour. Now on the 4-hour, you have a break. You have a break, minor break of structure here. This has pulled back into this order block. So if we get a 4-hour order block, bearish order block, my guess would be that this is going to continue selling back down to mitigate this area here. Although it hasn't broken this high, yep, it hasn't broken this high. So price could be going back down to these lows or back down to this order block of this this move here. Okay. So it could be going back down there or even lower. If that is the case, we're talking approximately 100 and almost 200 pips. Which would be a nice sell. I would also watch out for, because price never tapped into this area of demand. So it could just come back here and sell down. That's 58 pips, 60 pips. It could consolidate in this zone until it decides to either break to the downside and continue here, or break the top side and continue here. And my guess is it would take these highs. But if you want to take your TP, the imbalance is between here and here. The last up candle before the down move was here. So my guess is it would be here. The TP would be there. Okay. Next we have CAD JPY, which is a weekly. I think this was slated as a weekly bearish order block. So as always, I'm zooming out to see what's going on. Okay, so price wick these highs and is going bearish. So let's look at, I'm going to mark out this low here. Now let's go to the daily. So price broke this level here, pulled back into the imbalance, and started selling down. Okay. I like to see that there is a little level here. So price could pull back into this zone. Because this was a strong key level. Price can pull back into the zone, possibly fill this imbalance, or just wick that zone and continue to the downside. We're talking approximately 272 pips to 300 pips. Okay. We go to the 4-hour. Looking, there's probably something in this wick that needs to be mitigated before it pulls back. Let's go to the 1-hour. Let's go to 2-hour. All right, so there is a 2-hour order block here. There is and I'm just marking here the institutional candle, which is the last candle before the down move, or the imbalance. Okay, so we have a zone there to target. And then we have an order block here to target on the 2 hour. So once this pulls back, this will be the first target. Price is either going to react here and push back up and then possibly come back down. So this may even continue to go down and then push back up and then sell down some more. But I would definitely trail my move possibly down to this low here. All right, Euro AUD was a weekly, I guess a bullish, I guess that's a bearish order block. I see it as a pullback. So price has been bullish. You had a break of structure here. You had a pullback and price started breaking these highs. Came into the order block, gave a correction. Now, if it's going to continue selling down, you may get a good 100 pips out of it. But my guess is this is probably going to start buying up. Because it would need to break these lows for a sell. It didn't break that low. So I would be looking for buys. Let's go to the daily. Again, broke structure. Pull back. Broke structure. Pull back. So I would be looking for buys. Let's go to the 4 hour. So again, this is where it broke structure. It pulled back, didn't break this low, pushed up to the top to this imbalance, pulled back to this imbalance, and then gave a push up. Now we're in this order block. So price is either going to push back down here, push back down to the zone, and then possibly start buying to the top side. So if this was our first break of structure, we're going to fib. The first break would have been here, up to here. Okay, it pulled back to the 38. My guess is it's going to go to the negative 61. So if price pulls back, into this order block and goes to the negative 61, it already tapped the negative 27. So my guess is it's going to go to the negative 61, which is approximately 294 pips. This is also, and it may even go a little higher. It's also in a line with this zone here. So it could be 300 plus pips. Okay. Next we have Let's see something real quick. Okay. Yep. So that I see it definitely going to the negative 61. So, or further. All right. Next, we have EuroCAD. On a weekly, we have a weekly. Guessing this is a weekly order block. We have a major level of structure. I always like to mark up my recent support and resistance zones. Okay, so price broke past a zone. It cleared this imbalance. So now I would be looking for, let's go to the daily. So we're looking for a breakout for a pullback and then some kind of bullish momentum or buy to in this area to continue to the top side. Although price has broken structure to this downside, and let me just mark up market structure here. So we have, oops. So we have price went up here, pulled back, pushed up, pulled back, pushed up, pulled back, and broke a level of structure. So this could be a pullback for the correction to either continue to the downside or price could be breaking up here to pull back and fill this imbalance here or to this area of supply on the daily. Okay. Okay. So price is going to do one of the two things. So I would definitely look for maybe a 4-hour. Yeah. I think it's going to pull back into this zone and then possibly go for the buy. All right. Next we have Euro Chef. Let's go to the weekly. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay. We have a bullish order block. And I'm just going to mark up, this was the last break here. So this could be retesting, although it's bullish. It broke structure. This could be the retest for a continuation of a sell, or price is going to pull back. I would definitely wait for a break above. Let's go to the daily. clear this imbalance, tap into this institutional candle, to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, it broke above, tapped into the supply zone, and then pushed back down. So price is either going to give us some bearish pressure to the downside, or this could be a push up, this could be a pullback. So I would definitely wait for a push up, or an order block to the top side, or an order block to the downside to this would be a zone here that I would look for it to come to. This is a key level here. Or it might even come up to this supply zone here. Okay. So that's what I see for Euro Chef. So we're talking approximately, it's like 80 pips. I don't see anything. Oh, yes, I do. And if it comes here, clear this imbalance here, that's like 50 pips. So we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. But because it did break, it broke market structure here, pulled back. And it has tapped into the negative 27. It could finish going to the negative 618. But it would definitely need to break some levels of structure here before the pullback and a sell down, if that's what it's going to do. But I do think it's probably going to go up. All right, GBP CAD. We have a weekly. Here's another one, like Euro CAD. So this was our major swing high here. Actually, this is the major swing high, but there's a swing high here that did not get broken. Okay. And then price broke these lows, all these lows. So my guess is that price is going to pull back to continue selling down. All right. Feel this imbalance. It filled this imbalance here. Okay. So with that being said, as I say, I like to look for my key levels. There's a little zone here. Okay, so price could fill about 50% of this candle, possibly back to price action, which are these wicks, which is kind of there now. If it breaks above this zone, then I would maybe be looking for it to continue to the top side. Let's go to the daily. So this was the big push. So this is the possible retest of that push. So once price got here, there was a rejection. There's a rejection candle. So I would be looking for some kind of there. I would be looking for, there's a break structure here. So I'll be looking for price to pull back into this imbalance or to this institutional candle here, the last up candle before the down move, to continue selling back down to possibly this demand zone, if not further. Okay. So that's what I see for GBP CAD. So if it comes up to here and sells back down to here, we're talking that's about 80 pips. Or actually, I didn't see this. It may come back down here to this order block, which is 100 pips. It may even come take these lows and take all these lows and may continue selling to the downside. So if it broke, pulled back, did not break this high, started breaking lows, it could come back to take all of these lows. I see a strong support level here. So from here to here is approximately, is that 946 pips? I think that's 946 pips. It might just be 94 pips. I don't know. But it would be a great trade, a great swing trade. Okay. All right. NAS, we have a weekly. NAS pulled back into the wicks of an order block. Okay. Started breaking structure. Started breaking structure to the downside. Okay. Pulled back into the supply zone and then started breaking structure some more to the downside. So with that being said, this is a current level here, a level here, price wicked and sold down. I would be looking for a pullback for a continuation of a sell. And this will be the first zone I expect price to come back to, which would fill this imbalance, or even come back to this break here. So price to either tap here or come back into this, pull back, and either continue selling down, because technically this was the push up, this was a pullback, this was a push up, pullback, push up. So this would be the next zone I would look for NAS to sell down to. And if it starts pushing back up, there is a level, there's an imbalance that price hasn't mitigated up here. That this pullback can push up to there. But for now, we're looking at approximately, it's already started filling in this imbalance here. It may just do 50% of it, which it has done. So we could pull back to sell down. And if that is the case, we're talking approximately a lot of pips. Okay. 1,000 pips, over 1,000 pips. A 1,000 plus pips, maybe. So that's what I currently see for NAS. Let's see what daily, see what the 4 hours given. 4 hour gave a gave some kind of structure, because we had a push down, a pullback, and then a break of structure, which made this now the swing high. Okay, price pulled back into the wicks of that order block and it started selling down. So price may continue to sell down to this zone and then maybe pull back. Let's see. We could get some consolidation because this was a nice little fall. So price could come here, may consolidate in this zone, or just keep selling. All right, so NZD CAD. NZD CAD, we have a weekly bullish order block. So as we see, we had breaks of structure here. Because of this move, my guess is price is definitely buying up. So price didn't completely come back to the 78, which has a little tiny imbalance there. So, and then we got a double bottom here. So price can push up into this order block and then sell back down. So you can possibly, let's go to the dailies. I would be looking for this high to get broken, to break, pull back, and then buy up to this zone. And then look for a sell. So price is still bearish, right? So you could get in for a buy. Once it break, I would, like I said, I would need for it to break this high here. If you need to see the high a little better. Well, it did break this high. So if you needed to see structure a little better. So price to this low to this high, pulled back to the 78, has tapped into the negative 27 and rejected. So price could continue buying up to the 61, which is an order block, the wicks of an order block here. So price could push up here and then pull back again for a continuation of a buy. So I would definitely wait for some kind of pullback, maybe maybe to this somewhere in this imbalance for continuation of a buy. Okay, that's NZD CAD. SPX. SPX is the same as NAS. We have a break of structure. Okay. Price broke, pulled back to that key level, and sold. Okay. So price could be coming for these lows here. Price could come for these lows for a pullback and then a continuation of a sell. Or price can come here. This is a very strong key level here. And with that being said, yes, I'm looking for a price to pull back here and continue selling down. Yeah. But price can come grab these lows and then push back. Let's see, is that an imbalance? Possibly. Price can grab these lows, push back into this key level, and then continue selling down, or grab these lows, push back up, go back up. There's an imbalance here that price didn't get, and then sell back down. So I would be looking for a pullback for a continuation at this point. With that being said, we're talking over 100 pips. So I would be looking for sells. US 30, same thing. We had a break of structure here. All right. Again, price broke, pulled back into that zone, cleared these imbalances here, pulled back to this break of this. This was a bullish order block that got violated. Price pulled back into that order block and dropped and sold. So price is currently dropping. I will be expecting some kind of pullback. Some kind of pullback for a continuation of a sell to these imbalances here, or even like this current low. You can target this low. So when price pulls back and sells back down, and I'm saying from here to here is over 1,400 pips. If it does pull back into here, this order block here, then that would be even better. Okay. I would just draw my trend line to this zone. So I will be looking for price to pull somewhere back to this trend line. Possibly. It doesn't always go back to the trend line, but I'm looking for it to pull back and then sell down some more. Okay. Last but not least, we have oil, which was marked as a bearish order block. However, I'm going to mark my trend. mark my trend, and then I'm going to mark my key level. Okay, so somewhere up in here, I see this as the break of these structure here, break, a pullback or correction, and then a push up, a possible minor correction. You could get, let's see if it goes down here some more, and then price shoot up. I would definitely be looking more for buys than sells. And once you get some confirmation of a buy, or price could break through here, break these levels, pull back into the zone and sell. But from what I see now, it is buying. Let's go to the monthly. I mean, same thing, push up, a correction, and then I'll be looking for a continuation. There's some imbalance up here. I'm just going to mark this imbalance here. But I would definitely be looking for price to target these highs. So on a weekly, this is pretty much a key level where that imbalance was, because price came here, reacted here, broke through, reacted from there. So I would say at least take your buys up to here first. That'll be my first target. Let me redo that. Okay, there. That would be my first target. See what happens here. There may be a pullback, but I would then look for a break above here. And once it breaks above here, a pullback, and then target these highs. And that is approximately 200 and I don't know, that might be 2,000. I don't know. It's more than 100, okay? But that's where I would target. Or if you want to just target there, then trail after that, you can do that too. All right, that concludes this week's analysis. Wishing everybody a happy trading week. See you all next week.